Cheese, goat cheese, bah. That shit be fucking super sweet, not salty, always white, and always solid. End quote.
Beautiful. Welcome back to another episode of Dumb Delicious, podcast hosted by Gaetano Paratori and Jack Hamilton. I'm Jack Hamilton.
I'm Gaetano.
And to be honest, we don't have a lot to get into today, so I feel like today's just going to be like a free the mind episode, you know what I mean? Like a
Freedom Mind episode. I have a lot of random questions in my head, but not anything specific per se.
I've just been like brain dead because it's like the first 3 weeks of school, and my shit's just fucking frying, dude. It's like, you ever like have like you get a pan going to make an egg, and you put it on like 9, you put it on max, and it's ripping hot, and then you crack the egg into the pan, and the egg just starts fucking bubbling and bouncing around and popping like crazy. That's basically what the scene in my head has been for the past 3 weeks. Just like fucking bubbling away, frying away. I have 9 a.m.s Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, which suck dick big time. I hate that shit. Not a morning person, not cut out for it, but it's fine because I don't have class on Fridays. And what day is today? Friday. So
Friday class.
Friday. No class today. We chilling. 4-day weekend. Let's get it.
Being chilling.
All right. Check-ins. Gaetano, how are you today?
Doing well. This episode, I'll try my best to articulate myself and to still be clear, but I will not be at not 100% energy, but just volume, at least on our end, because my mother is sleeping, and I respect that she needs to rest before she goes back into work. Yesterday I worked on a journal that I started, so I'm going to start trying to do a journal entry every day as well on top of everything else I do on my daily checklist, which is like Duolingo, reading 10 pages, studying, working out, creatine, protein, just like listing of things that I do every day. So yeah, I'm also going to try my best this episode and going forward to focus more on not saying not stuttering, and speaking clearly, because the last episode I was editing, as well as a couple other previous episodes, I've been listening back, and holy fucking shit, I am stuttering like a motherfucker, and I feel as though my speech training when I was a kid is now falling apart. So yeah, if anyone doesn't know, or anyone cares, when I was a child, I had problems articulating words. I would speak too fast. I was mumbling a lot, and I had a very big stutter. And so I went to speech therapy for, I think it was 30 minutes every day. I would just be pulled out of class in elementary school and then just do a few lessons regarding speech therapy. Anyways, enough of me though. I'm doing good though. Other than that, I'm doing very well. And yeah, today is a crisp 4 degrees Celsius outside where we are, and
I saw birds outside, dude.
I saw like no snow. Everything's melted. The sun is shining, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm very excited to go on a drive. So, because I'm gonna go see Tristan tonight, and some of his buddies. We're gonna go out for some drinks, and the fact that it's 4 degrees, I'm not gonna put my window down. But like just having the sun beaming on your face, oh, so good. Speaking of which, I gotta add to my checklist to add sunglasses to my car because I want to go get lunch meats today. Holy fuck, man!
Let's go get what?
I want to get lunch meats, like cold cuts at Monastery. Oh. Holy fuck, bro!
That's
like the sun is shining.
Yeah. Like on my drive to school, there's like a building that the sun reflects perfectly off of on the side of the highway.
Hate those. It's
and
all
right
glass,
as
yeah.
Because like, you know when you have that big turn by the Ford factory?
Yeah.
Yeah, like when you're going up, so you're going like eastbound, you're coming up, you go slightly up on an incline, then you turn to the right, and there's those two buildings, 2 glass buildings, and they're like glass cubes. Side, right? Yeah. They're like glass cubes, but they have that funny upside down pyramidal structure on top. Slightly, you know what I mean? Because it goes like in, and then it cuts in, and then it comes out on an angle.
Yeah.
At the top. Yeah. Those windows perfectly reflect the sunlight early in the morning straight into your fucking eyeballs, dude. And it is awful. I literally put my sunglasses on as I'm going up the hill. I take the turn and then I take them off.
Yep. No, I feel that. I think the last time that happened for me was when I was going on set a couple weeks back, because I remember like leaving home around 6:30, like 7 o'clock, 7:30, and around 8 or 8:30 when I was around that time when I was there, it was like just blinding me, and I didn't have sunglasses. So I had to put the visor down, and it just did enough. But I need to put sunglasses.
Brutal.
Sorry, continue. What were you saying?
I was gonna say, excuse me. I was gonna make a comment about the speech therapy thing. I used to do speech therapy when I was like really young.
Really long. I love long.
And I feel the same though. I feel like it's like falling apart because my brain works a lot faster than my mouth does, like big time. So I get caught on my words a lot. And I've also I tried my best. I listened to the podcast. I listened to a few episodes. Like I'd say out of a month, I listen to probably two episodes a month. Typically is what I listen to. I don't listen to a lot. I don't know why. Do you listen to the podcast on your own free time?
I do every single episode.
Okay,
because I do it as review.
But would you ever go back? Like, I'm not saying the episodes I listened to this month are the episodes that are posted this month. I say the episodes I listened to this month would be like episodes from like fucking way back, dude.
Okay, in that scenario, then no, I almost never listen to episodes. I listen to them obviously when I edit them, and I listen to them once after I post them just to be sure. But I don't. I don't listen to past podcasts almost ever because I'm waiting for one of these days where I'm like, fuck it, like if we do something for the 100th episode or whatever, just like let's listen back to some of these episodes. So
I feel like a compilation would be funny, but that'd be very hard to do.
Dude, I mean, on your at least like I'd say average episode is 30 minutes, 30 times 100. That's 300 hours of editing, or 300 minutes divided by 60, whatever that number is.
That's 300 minutes at 30
Am I tweaking?
times 10 is 300. 30 times 100 is 3,000, dude.
I didn't say 3,000. I said 300.
Why would it be 300?
Oh, it'd be 3,000 minutes.
It would be 3,000 minutes, yeah. So
that makes me even more scared.
That's like 30 hours. Yeah. It's fine though, because I feel like that's like a task that we need to start like now and just take timestamps. You know what I mean?
If anybody is listening to this episode and wants to get paid, we will just pay you to do that. Not only will you be able to support us and, like everyone else that's an absolute Chad, download the episodes, but you will also get paid in compensation. I mean, like, sounds like a lot, but if you could do a good job and get some good bits and edit something together, I could easily pay someone $100.
Oh yeah,
that might sound cheap, but like that's $100 for me, and then whatever else Jack adds to it as well. So yeah. Anyways, but regardless, aside from that, check in for you. Like, how are you doing recently?
Oh shit! I mean, I kind of explained a little bit. Brain's fucking fried from school, dude. Like it's fine though. Okay. Like it's not a hard semester. It's just. Oh my god, there's so much to do, man. And it's
oh my god.
It's all bio courses and I'm drowning.
At least you're not doing calc.
Thank the Lord above I'm not doing calculus anymore. I don't have to fucking think about math ever again, dude. And I could not actually maybe at some point, but like not in the next year. I don't have to ever think about fucking math ever again. So
you only have to think about math when you have to correct me about from 300 minutes to 3,000 minutes. Jesus, man.
3,000 minutes. Just yeah. But that's like the math I'm good at though. If you get into calculus, that's the shit. Differentiation and fucking. You know what? I'm not even gonna talk about it. I'm just gonna go back. But I'm good though. I'm chilling. I've been getting by. I've been chilling with Spanky. Spent a lot of time with him. I literally go to school like from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Come home. I'll play a match of league for like a match of league or two, probably an hour or two, and then I'll eat. And then I'll go to bed. That's typically what every day's been looking like for about 3 weeks now. But it's whatever. We get by. What I was going to say earlier, there's two things I wanted to comment about. Okay, so yeah, about the podcast thing. I was going to expand that, but then we started going on about the podcast. I don't listen back to it, so I don't really know if I say a lot. I don't know. And I don't know if that's something I should consciously think about when I'm speaking, but I do know I did have to do speech therapy for a little while because when I would pronounce my S's, I would get my tongue stuck between my teeth. Now to pronounce my F like this. And whenever I'm like,
this is simply amazing.
Exactly. And it happens in two different scenarios. When I'm like, my brain's going 100 miles an hour and my mouth can't keep up, or I'm hammered. Sometimes it comes back.
Yeah.
And then what else?
I feel that. No, actually, you and New Year's, for sure, you were slurring a little bit.
Oh, fuck,
you were
yeah,
like,
dude.
Okay. I could like hear it.
I was also fucking destroyed on New Year's. That was the most drunk.
That was the last. I think that's definitely the most recent time I've seen you that fucked up, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like at one point, we went to go outside, like just keep drinking or whatever, like just on your porch, and you like walked around the corner. You walked around the corner, and then when you came back from whatever you were doing, you just came around the corner and you almost fell in the bushes. Like you leaned so much, you almost fell into the bushes or like that little garden bay on like by your front door. I thought it was so funny. It was me and just Sandy just fucking laughing our asses off.
Don't remember. Speaking of Sandy, he's coming tomorrow. He's coming out.
No way,
tomorrow.
really?
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, we got this buddy Steve, who is my friend Luis's friend, who they met in the military. And all the boys, we play quite a bit of video games. It's what we do. Because we're not all from like the same location anymore. Everyone's kind of gone and diversified and done their own thing, doing whatever, different schedules and all that. So we still talk, all the boys, every single day in A, our Snapchat group chat, or B, on Discord when we're gaming with each other. And anyways, Steve played a lot of the same games that we did. I feel like I've explained this before because this is not the first time we're meeting him or that we're seeing him. But he's from Alberta, so
Yes, sir.
we've known him for like 3 years without ever actually meeting him. And this past summer was the first time because they're actually doing like a training camp right now, and it's not too far from home base, so he just gets like a weekend pass and comes down. So we met him not too long ago this past summer, and now he's coming down for like the second time tomorrow. And I have a little shithead cousin named Sandy, and he's also going to be pulling up too, which is going to be pretty funny because he like gets along with the guys, but it's kind of like a very hardcore love-hate because he's a fucking asshole, but he's also funny as fuck. So
yeah. It balances out.
It's a complex dynamic. So he's going to get bullied to shit tomorrow, which is going to be pretty funny. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I don't even know how I got on topic of that. But tomorrow...
I mentioned Sandy.
Oh, yeah. Tomorrow we're getting liquored properly, which I'm hyped for. Every time
I'm going to be getting... Today's day one of my bender because I haven't started drinking yet, but I mean going out tonight, and I'm also going out tomorrow to the Nostalgic concert downtown Toronto. What were you gonna say?
I don't recall. Oh no, I was gonna pull something out of my ass and just keep talking, but I was like, Gaetano probably has something more important to say because
I have a couple things. So also from last episode, I had a few people in person ask me what the fuck the whole Austin Powers thing was like, because remember the idea of, or was it the thought of, you know, every time Tristan, Dale, and I go out, we want to make this, like, we have this funny ongoing joke where we have this funny ongoing joke where you have to go up to a girl and say, like, do I make you randy, baby? The clarification on that would be that's just been a joke. And like, yeah, the whole "do I make you Randy" is just literally an inside joke. There's nothing more to it. It's just we thought it'd be funny, and the fact that a bunch of girls actually responded to me saying that, like, oh yeah, fucking blew my mind. It was so funny. But yeah, just clarifying that.
I didn't think Austin Powers is like known. Like, I didn't think
he's more popular than you think, dude.
If you were to go up to like 10 people and do that, I can guarantee you it'd be like at absolute most 1 in every 10 people might get it. Like, I've seen Austin Powers before, and if I was drunk at a bar and you were to say that to me, that would go straight over my head.
Really?
Although I've seen all the Austin Powers movies.
Huh.
I'm also like not, if it's not like an academic thing that I've studied, it's probably not going to stick in my head and go in one ear and out the other. So there's also that.
Fair enough.
What I was going to say was earlier, there's been like this common pattern anytime someone mentions the podcast about what episode. Okay, I'm actually going to ask you this question. If you meet someone,
Right.
anyone, any person at all, and they were to discover the podcast, or you were to mention it or somehow, and they were to listen to it, what episode do you typically hear about? Like, what episode do people bring up? If they were to like, oh, I listen to a podcast, this episode. Because there's 2 episodes that people frequently bring up when I talk to them about the podcast. Yeah. And it's the 2 possible worst fucking episodes they could listen to by chance. So.
Seriously?
Yep.
Which ones?
The edging one. The edging episode where we talked about edging for like fucking 30 minutes.
I still don't remember what episode that is.
I don't remember what episode it is either, but somehow people I meet, I bring up the podcast a week and a half later, like, oh, listen to the podcast. Like, oh, what episode did you listen to? They're like, oh, you were talking about edging and like pre-cum and semen retention. And I was like, what? Wow, I don't remember.
Oh, the semen retention.
Yeah. That episode. And then the other one is where I went on a tangent about the hyena penises, the hyena pseudopenis. That's the other episode.
Yes, because that was in the title. I remember that one.
Mm-hmm. Those, I swear, every time someone listens to the podcast, like I've newly met, it's always one of those 2 episodes.
Halloween Weekend and Hyena's Elongated Clitoris.
Mm-hmm.
That's the title.
Yep, that's one of the episodes. I want to figure out what the edging pre-com episode was. Because I'm concerned that my parents are going to listen to the podcast for the first time, and then that's going to be the episode they click on. And every time I get mentioned to my parents, like, you don't want us listening to it. I'm like, no, I don't care. Go ahead, listen to it. Doesn't matter to me. It doesn't bother me at all. But you're going to hear hear me talk about some things that I would never, ever discuss with you face to face. Ever. And they're like, it's fine. And my mom's like, it's fine. I know you have your own life outside of, your family life. And I was like,
A part of me wants my parents to listen to it, though.
oh, me too.
Yeah.
I feel like my dad would laugh. I'm not going to lie.
When the opportunity arises when, my time here on Earth is ended, and then people listen back to this as like a Memoria thing, and it's going to be like, the fuck? And it's just us talking about, like hyena clits and fucking, and yeah, it was like a clit, right? It's not an actual penis. Yeah.
It's
the clits.
It's enlarged clit.
And,
enlarged clit.
Yeah. And like fucking all like edging and all that shit. And people are going to be like, wow, we're going to remember him for this.
Truly an academic.
I think the episode that at least recently I actually had a couple people message me about was the episode A Guy's Life, which is the one from December 4th. Yeah.
A Guy's Life.
So that one and I think it was
I've been meaning to go back and listen to that one. I haven't listened to that one yet.
And then I think it was To Come Undone. Was that the one that maybe was about the edging?
Man, I got no idea. I'm gonna have to ask some people.
Why do we have an episode called To Come Undone? Like CUM. Fuck's sake, man.
Dude, I don't know what you're smoking on when you come up with some of these fucking titles. They're funny as fuck.
The transfiguration of fingers to a vibrator. What the fuck? Dude, I haven't oh my god, I've been sober from weed for a very long time. And some of these titles, yes. But you wanna know why I think? It's also because hashtag head for Mike Power, scrote skin feline, Neuralink and chill with bees, the dynamite Dukalax, these episodes, dude.
Okay, I remember the dynamite Dukalax because I was constipated
that's a good episode
for 3 weeks. And that was the culmination of those 3 weeks.
The Dirty Downers and the Dogs at Mala, Gibberish Gangsters featuring Reed, Emily and Noah's Notorious Nights. I have no idea what that one's about. The Horrible, the Horny, and the Horrendous. That's a good episode.
Mr. Beast producing dick farts on Prime Xenomorph. What the fuck does that even mean?
Wait, what? Where's that one?
May 2023. Mr. Beast producing dick farts on Prime Xenomorph.
What? Ain't no way.
Yep. Oh,
where am I building these, bro?
Dude, I don't know.
It's because most of the time when I'm editing, or at least maybe not always editing, but at least publishing the episodes, it's I'll schedule it the night before. So it'll be 1 a.m. or something like that, and it's okay, this has to be scheduled till release in 6 hours. Or if you're a hardcore fan, you learn that we release the episodes Monday mornings around at 7 a.m. But most recently, if you follow hardcore as a hardcore fan, you'll notice that I'm releasing the episodes sometimes as soon as I'm done editing them. So it's like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and it'll be unreleased.
Hardcore Dumb and Delicious fans. You know what?
Hardcore Dumb and Delicious fans.
If someone sends me a screenshot of them listening to the podcast at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, I'll buy you a coffee on my life.
I'll buy you a coffee.
I'll be very impressed with that.
Imagine going to bed and using this as like a lullaby. Oh my gosh, sad. I don't know if this is a sad thing or a good thing. I had a couple coworkers be like, "Yeah, we listened to the podcast." I'm like, "Oh, what'd you think about it?" They go, "Oh, we just wanted to like hear you talk and like hear what you had to say about whatever it was you're talking about." But we listened to it when we were like about to go to bed, and I was like, "Is that a nice thing or is it a good thing?" Because it's like it helps you go to sleep, but also I don't know. Regardless, I still took it as a compliment because they listened to it. Period.
I don't think this is something you can listen to when you're going to sleep. This is like I don't want to sound like I'm white girling it where it's like, oh my god, you know, we're crackhead energy. I don't want to sound like that, but I feel like there's too much going on, and we aren't like, either we're boring as fuck and it puts you to sleep, but I feel like the topics and the shit we talk about and just like sometimes the bouncing back and forth gets a little too out of hand. That this really isn't something you can listen to when you're falling asleep. At least my opinion.
The hyena's elongated penis or clitoris.
The Nat Geo voice. I'm looking at one right now. The creatine Kegels.
Fascinates the natural world. The creatine Kegels.
That's a good one. And then there was one more I just saw.
Dipping my biscuit in it. Dipping my big biscuit in it. Remember that?
Why is that like ringing a bell, but I can't tell you about what?
I can't remember where it was from, but you said it like that. You were referencing it from somewhere. I was like, yeah, dip my big biscuit in it. I don't know.
What?
Yolk Goat. There's the Dad Band, the Bodacious Boys. That's a fun one. I need to do more Dumb and Delicious on the runs. We both need to do more of those because like those are fun as fuck.
Dude, I'm like
editing and I'll throw in some random clips and it's fucking awesome. I'm gonna hit some tonight. I'm gonna do that for sure.
I'll get one from Steve tomorrow.
Yeah, get one from Steve. Robin Rampage, farting for safety and guy becomes the next Magic Mike? ? Keep chugging, less bugging. That's fucking awesome. This is just a very boring one. It's called tweaking on pre-workout. Nah.
Hey, whenever people start listening to the podcast, where do you recommend they start from?
I tell them to low key. I tell them to start episode 25 because that was our first Christmas special episode, and like that was kind of fire. And then I also tell them to hit the Dairy Desire. Was it the Dairy Desire or something like that?
Dairy Desire,
episode
like
10.
That's one of my favorite episodes.
Where is that one?
I'm trying
Dairy
to find
Desire
it.
not episode 13, assignment 13. That's fucking
Assignment
hilarious.
13. I typically tell them to start from episode 15 and forwards. Like that's where we are getting going. You know what I mean? Because the first 10 episodes we're learning the ropes, we're figuring out our structure. We are so focused on like planning out exactly what to talk about, what orders, what sequence, not spending too much time on this, not spending too much time on that. And then it very quickly just turned into, what are you going to talk about today? What am I going to talk about today? Let's hit record, see where it goes. You know what I mean? And 90% of the time, we don't even fucking talk about what we intended to talk about because you'll say one thing, I'll make a comment, you'll go on a tangent. I'll make a comment, then I'll go on a tangent. And that's typically just how we fucking, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even know how the fuck we got here, what we're talking about right now. Couldn't fucking tell you, dude.
It just happens that way. Yeah, I can't remember how we got on the topic of this, but we get there.
Yeah. But we got there.
Oh my goodness.
I feel like when summer rolls around, we got to get back to doing like in-person recordings. You know what I mean? Because I feel like
the vibe, the energy is just different. The vibe is just different.
And another drunk episode, dude. Because those are fucking dope. I miss doing those.
What was I gonna say? Actually, wait. Put your coffee mug up again.
Mickey Mouse. No fucking way.
And they're both blue. That's fucking awesome. I got this
when I was in Disneyland. When I was like, I don't even know how old I was when I was in Disneyland, but I remember seeing this mug and I was like, I need it. So I've had it ever since, and it's my go-to coffee cup. Because you ever like...
I can't remember if I got this from my nonno or if I got this from my aunt and uncle. I think I got this from my aunt and uncle. But my nonno has the same one.
I don't know if you can tell how beat to fuck it is, how scratched up it is. Can you see? You can kind of see how scratched up it is.
No. Is that's Comic Sans? Your fucking thing is just magical on his mug, and it's in Comic Sans. That's hilarious.
Yeah, dude. Disney Cup, dude. 2008 Disney Cup.
This is what is it? What does it say on the bottom of your mug? Because mine says Jerry Lay Entertainment Apparel.
Authentic original Disney theme parks.
That's it?
Yeah.
Does it say where it's made? Mine says made in Thailand.
Mine says made in Thailand.
Nice. Disney-based Thailand.
People from Thailand know how to make some mean coffee cups.
And they also know how to make some fucking new vaginas.
What? Oh, ladyboys?
Thailand is apparently is known for, it's one of the places in the world that's like known to do really well, really good sex change operations.
Really? Oh, because yeah, that's been that's been a thing there for like a while now.
Just like Turkey is like famously known for like hair procedures.
Transplants, yeah. I also know Thailand is known for making some mean gear as well. You know what I mean?
Oh my god, did you see? There's a video online. I forgot, there's probably a ton of videos, but there's one video online I saw of this guy walking into like what looked like a convenience store, and he just walks in and goes, you have Tren? And then the lady goes, yes, we have Tren acetate, Trenbolone acetate. I'm like, what the fuck? And then it just cuts to him like walking out with a little bag going, hee.
Yep. It's like you can go into a convenience store in Thailand, get some Tren, get some test, and then also get like an ounce of weed and a little brown beverage that will basically just make it feel like you're on hella opiates. Forget what it's called. Forget the name of the drink.
Brown beverage.
Okay, let me find the name of it, because it's kind of like a
Schedule
coffee.
1 drug.
Thing is though. Okay, hold on. Let me get to it. I forget what it's called.
Thing is though, I love we jumped from. What did we even jump from? To talk about the podcast to just to sex change operations in Thailand. To that was it, the fucking coffee mugs, to that, and then now to Tren. It always comes back to Tren, bro. It always comes back to gear.
Hey man, all I'm saying is when I turn 40, I'm fucking hopping on. I don't care.
I think I think late 30s, early 40s, I also probably will hop on not Tren but test, because like just naturally our testosterone is gonna be lower, right?
Okay. Yeah, 100%. So it's called Kratom, is what it is.
Kratom, like with a K or the C?
Kratom. And
Kratom.
It's super illegal.
Kratom.
But it was recently
super
made legal in some places in Southeast Asia. Thailand is one of the lead producers of Kratom. And
what does it do? Is it gear? Like what is it?
No.
It's like a drug.
It's a drug, but you brew it like you brew coffee, and when you drink it, it gets you just dumb high, like stupid fried. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Apparently, it's like an opioid.
I mean, like my dad said, though, yeah, if something's legal doesn't mean it's good for you.
No, fuck no, dude.
Or it's okay for you.
I mean, if you look up like side effects of Kratom, it's like lowers testosterone, literally fucking murders your brain cells. So it's like,
oh.
But hey, you know what? You can get that Tren and test, and you know
that Tren and test
from a convenience store in Thailand
for only $50 Canadian.
Pretty fucking dope, dude. If you ask me, I don't know. Can't do that shit around here. Oh my gosh. Oh. You know what's like crazy? I don't want to get back on weightlifting, but it's actually bothered me pretty badly. So I haven't weighed myself in a while.
Okay.
And I decided to weigh myself in the morning 2 days ago, dude. I'm down like 10 pounds.
Oh.
And I don't know from what. I've been eating more than ever in my life.
I mean, yeah, but you did also go through that period of sickness, so you weren't going to the gym and shit for like, what, a week and a half? So.
Oh, yeah, we're out like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. Yeah, but like that shouldn't have dropped me 10 pounds, though.
It could have. You weren't eating as much, or you weren't, and because you weren't working out, you wouldn't have as much of an appetite. It's possible.
I don't know, man. It's fucking annoying. But I've still gotten bigger. I think my chest has definitely still got bigger. My lats have gotten bigger, but I'm down to weight, which is pretty fucking annoying. But it's whatever, man. I swear there's some dudes laughing at me at the gym the other day. It's because there's like two guys to my right, and they kept like staring at me and laughing. I was like, what the I was like, what am I doing wrong? I think it's because maybe I was grunting. Do you grunt?
During what?
What do you mean during what, man?
Pause. Why are you questioning things?
Weightlifting, dude.
Yeah, during what? Like during what exercise? Where is your head going, bro?
Oh, my bad.
Got him.
Heavy ones?
Fucking got him.
Just
anyways,
off,
yeah. I wouldn't say I grunt, but I deeply exhale. Like I'm not gonna go, ugh, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna, loudly breathe out.
Because I kind of go like a, you know what I mean? Like one of those. Especially when it's like a weight that I'm feeling I'm gonna die on. Like yesterday, I was like, I'm going to the freebie area, and I'm going to do incline dumbbell press. And I did that. And I was like, the highest weight they have is 75. And I was like, I want to do 80s. But I'm not going to walk to the other side of the gym just to hit 80s for one set. And people are going to be like, look at this fucking guy.
I would.
So I picked up the 75s and I didn't have a spot. And they were staring at me once I went for the 75s. Incline dumbbell. And they were staring at me when I went for the 75s. And they started like, and I picked them up and I sat down.
Yeah.
And then that's when they kept like looking over and laughing. And I was like, do I have like a fucking shit stain on my pants? Or like
maybe
a fucking coffee stain on my shirt or something?
Maybe you're sweating so much that like it was leaking through your like pants, so it looks like you pissed yourself or you shit yourself.
That's why I only wear dark sweatpants at the gym now. I don't do that anymore. I don't wear light colored sweatpants at the gym at all.
I feel as though if you're sweating from your ass, A, it's healthy, and B, it's a flex.
It is, because that means you're fucking hustling, dude. You're busting your fucking ass, literally. Because
again, I'm gonna say this confidently over the podcast, and this is what I texted Jack the other day. I said, "Holy fuck, you know you're sweating a lot when you can start to smell your ball sweat. When I'm drenched from the top of my shirt after I take my pump cover off, and even my shorts below are also kind of damp, and then the ball sweat comes into play, bro. You know that's your time to exit the gym. I was there for 3 hours doing a leg day. My legs today feel bad, not terrible, but I know tomorrow's going to be worse. But the ball sweat,
That's fucked up, dude. The fact that you did 3 hour leg work day was fucked. Leg workout.
I was having such a good time though. I had great carbs right before. I hit pre-workout. Like it was one of those like I'm wired enough, like I'm awake enough to do it. But at the same time, like because like at that point the fuel from like food and stuff was definitely depleted, which led to me having to stop. But yeah, so other thing.
That's fucking crazy.
I just thought of what happened a couple days ago. So Monday I had a staff party and we had a Y2K themed thing. So I dressed up as a character from Jersey Shore, and part of the character was like rings and stuff. And so I accidentally put it on my left hand index pointer. No, what's the one that's in between your pinky and your middle finger?
Your ring finger.
Ring finger, yeah. Ha, that's funny. So I put a ring on my ring finger, and I crashed at my sister's that night because she lives downtown, and because I'd work in the morning. So, you know, I drank until 1:30 and then woke up to go work because fuck it, we ball, and I'm young still, so I can enjoy it.
Working man things and all that.
So I go to work, and it wasn't until about halfway through the shift that I realized that the ring was still on. And then my coworkers started joking with me and being like, "Oh, so when did you get married? Did you get married overnight? Did you shotgun wedding like after you left the party last night?" And I was like, no. And then like I took it off, and then I kind of went, and this maybe this sounds sad or this sounds good in a way, but I kind of took it off and went, huh. I put it back on, and I was like, It felt good to have a ring on my finger. I don't know, like. Obviously, I've talked about it many times on the podcast and to you and to a bunch of my close friends, but like, I'm very excited to be married in the future. I'm very excited to find that one person. I'm very excited to have kids. And you know, for wearing a ring for a day, by wearing a ring for a day, it kind of made me feel good about myself. I'm not going to lie. In my head, I'm just like, I'm wearing a ring. I'm going to have someone waiting for me at home, blah, 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 etc. Like, it was just nice. So I actually ended up keeping the ring on for the rest of the day, and it felt great. And then I had a guy on the GO train actually like do a double take and look at me because I was playing with my phone, and he was right across from me. He just kind of pats me on the knee and just kind of goes, "Excuse me." I'm like, "Yeah, what's up?" And he goes, "Is that a wedding band?" And this guy's probably at least 5 or 6 years older than me. And I just go, I kind of look at it and go, "Yeah, why?" And he goes, "You're married?" And I'm like, "That's what a wedding band's for." And then he just kind of laughs and goes, "Holy shit, are you rich or something? How the fuck can you afford a wedding?" I'm like, at your age. And I'm like, "Well, how old do you think I am?" And he goes, like 28, 29. I'm like, "Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm just, I've been doing well in life." I'm like 22.
I love doing that. They just fucking with strangers. It's like,
like, I'm sorry, but my favorite thing is that if you, stranger or friend or whatever, but more specifically a stranger, if you feed me information,
You're gonna run with it.
assuming things, I'm just gonna say yes. I'm gonna run with it because it's fucking hilarious.
I mean, there's a buddy of mine, my buddy Jake. He's our age. He's 2001, bro, and
the Viking.
Jake the Viking, bro. He's married, and he was
Jake
like
the
telling me
Viking.
how he afforded his ring, where he got it done. And he's like, it's like he got it all custom done.
Sorry, he's married.
Yes.
Jake's married and he's our
Yes.
age. He's
Yes.
22.
Yes.
What?
Bought a ring and everything.
Shout out to Jake and the wife.
And everything. Pretty fucking dope. Because I remember, like,
Damn.
he's one of the few guys that stuck around since, like, first year. Because I met a bunch of guys in first year. A lot of them ended up, like, you know, after COVID, like, didn't really talk to me anymore. A lot of them dropped out.
Going separate ways.
Changed programs, went to different schools. And it was Jake and Adrian were the only two guys I was still in touch with in fourth year. And Adrian graduated. And Jake was doing one last class to graduate last semester, doing a fifth year. And I would see him for like maybe 15 minutes on Monday at 7 p.m. leaving my class. And I'd walk past him leaving one of the buildings. And we would take those 15, 20 minutes and we would just fucking run with it, dude. We just shoot the shit, talk about everything that happened since I last saw him in like 20 minutes. And then one day I walked him to his class and he ended up skipping his class, came all the way to school for his one class just to skip it because we were standing out front and we were just talking about like, he's a huge anime nerd and we were talking about Jujutsu Kaisen for a while. And then I was like, oh shit, like you mentioned you were getting married soon. And he was like, yeah, dude. He's like, I got like, working on the ring. And then like 2-3 weeks later, he shows up.
He's working on the ring. He's forging it himself.
No, he wasn't doing it. No. He knows someone, like a family friend who does custom rings. And so he's getting one commission. And then like 2-3 weeks later, I see him and he's got a fucking ring, dude. And he's showing me pictures and shit. And he's got his on and everything. I was like, dude, that is fucking dope, man.
Aww.
So shout out to Jake, dude. That guy's a G.
That's crazy,
it's pretty
bro.
impressive. It can happen. It can happen. I don't be married this early. You gotta hustle though, dude.
Do you know anybody that is like from our hometown that specifically that's married? I can't think of anybody.
No, I do know one person who has a kid though. Like serious relationship with child. Maybe married. I don't know. Don't really keep in touch with them anymore. But I know they just had a kid. It's pretty crazy. First person I know.
Damn.
Who I like, old friend from like fucking elementary school.
Oh, what are you talking about? Wait. We haven't like, he hasn't gotten married yet, but fucking Deuce, bro. He's engaged.
Yes. I forgot. Yes. Deuce.
I totally forgot about that. That's wild.
Yeah, that's right. Deuce. Shout out Deuce, man.
That's so sick.
That was my homie from like fucking grade 6, dude. First time I met the guy, he punched me in the fucking eyeball. He was playing goalie in soccer, and I was like new to the school, and I was like, "Dude, you're dog shit in net. You're letting every goal in, dude. You're fucking bad, dude. You're fucking bad, dude. Get out of fucking net. You're terrible, man. You're terrible, man." He's like, "Dude, stop, shut up. I can't focus." And then like, I wasn't playing. I was just standing beside the net. I deserved it. I was just standing beside the net, just talking shit to him for like the entirety of recess. And at the very end, someone scores on him. I'm like, "Man, you're really gonna fucking let that shit in?" And he walks up to me and just fucking smokes me in the face. First time I've ever been punched ever in my life. And I was like grade 5 or grade 6. I definitely deserved it though. 100%. Yeah. Pretty cool though, because my childhood friend Nevin I literally met him like 30 minutes before that happened. And he's known Deuce for like, he literally just met me and he's known Deuce way longer. And the second I got like hit and fell down, Nevin literally came like ran fucking straight to him. Was like, hey man, you all right, dude? And I was like, and that's I don't know. We were really, really good friends way back in the day. But that was like pretty interesting now that I'm thinking about it. Thinking back, it's like this kid I just met immediately flew in, stood up for me the second I came to the new school. The new kid, first recess, got punched, and this fucking guy just comes in and defends me. Pretty fucking cool. I just pieced that together right now while I was explaining that story.
Nevin's actually on my soccer team because I joined a soccer league with like Ryan Martins, Edward Branco, and like some of them. Justin.
Oh yeah, I was talking to Ryan Martins at the gym the other day.
Ricardo, and yeah, I know. And it was just like funny seeing Nevin again. I don't know. Nevin's just one of those guys that like, not in a bad way at all. I just forget that he's not like an NPC and he's like a real person, and he's actually a very nice guy. And it's just like I just keep forgetting that he's just one of those guys that like you don't see all the time. At least I don't see him a lot, but like when you do, it's like I'm actually glad to see you, Evan.
He lives across the street from me, so I see him quite a bit.
I mean, yeah, you see him quite a bit. But yeah, we are coming up on time. So we got one question. We have one question from my friend Anelita, or Aneli. I don't know if I'm saying this right. Anel Alejandri, Anelita, basically. Anyways, she says, how often do you wash your bread knife?
After every use.
Thanks for the question.
Every use.
Seriously? Wash it. Not rinse it. You wash it with soap. Every time between cutting breads. Okay, well then call me a germaphobe because I probably haven't cleaned that bread knife in at least a month.
You're pro-germ.
You know what? I see the crumbs on top of it. I give it a quick bang, couple bangs on top of the handle. I let it just fall over into the compost bin or the sink, and then I call it a day.
Here's the thing, though.
Until I see a physical stain on it, I'm just going to assume that the bread is like, it's safe, it's good, it's clean.
My mom's big on cooking, and she has this set of knives that are quite expensive, and she loves. And my mom I
love cooking knives. Sorry, I get so excited about them.
These are fucking dope ass knives. I don't give a fuck about cooking knives, but these are pretty cool. Anyways, my dad gets my mom a new one of these knives every year, so she has a fucking bougie ass bread knife, and I have to wash it after every use, or else I feel bad.
That's fine. It's a bougie one.
Can we put this on pause for a minute? Because I need to go to the bathroom real bad. Okay. Fuck shit my pants.
I wish everybody a fantastic weekend, a fantastic day. And if you aren't listening to us or following us already on these next platforms, you can follow us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, SoundCloud, Deezer, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, and GeoSavin. Excluding SoundCloud, I just realized because we still do not have access to our SoundCloud account. So all of those except for SoundCloud, thank you very much. And YouTube we are now on, so being chilling.
If you want to catch us on any of our social media, you can find us on Instagram at Dumb and Delicious. Our personals are linked in the bio. Feel free to send us any questions you want to hear us answer, any topics you want to hear us talk about, or if you have any comments or any feedback on how to make this a better experience for you guys, let us know. Let us know in those DMs, or if you just want to say hello. Hey, we're always there to have cheeky little chat.
Down in the DMs, they go down.
Slide into the podcast DMs, why don't you? Gaetano needs it. No offense.
Jack needs it too.
Dude, you were talking about that wedding ring. I was like, this motherfucker needs this. He needs to get married and have kids when he needs it. Like if he can support it 100%. I'm not saying right now.
And I'm telling you.
I mean, maybe.
I'm telling you, flat out. If I have to work 4 jobs, I will work 4 jobs, but I'm having kids. That is a life requirement for me.
I'm having children.
And if it happens sooner than I think, fucking that's God's plan. I'll just have to work harder. But at the end of the day, if I can have a half little me's running around, yeah, that life's good at that point.
That'd be pretty beast.
Thank you everyone so much for listening to this episode of Dumb and Delicious, and we shall see you in the next episode. Now that I'm saying this out loud, I am realizing that I was not that quiet for this episode. I hope my mom does not slap me. Take it easy and ka-chow.
Peace. Really quick, this is like the PS statement at the end of the letter. I get made fun of for saying peace.
Okay.
By a few people. Not gonna drop names.
Actually.
Yeah. Apparently it's...
You want to break tradition before the 100th episode?
Oh, fuck no. I'm just saying, I get made fun of. It's like, how stereotypical for saying peace. Fuck you. Peace.